Welcome back in. This segment of the Sports Source is brought to you by Madisonville Marine. Better head there quickly right now through May 2nd. That is Tuesday. They have up to $4,000 rebates on in-stock models of G3 boats and Suncatcher pontoons. Madisonville Marine, there's no better place to buy a boat. Bob, do we need you to run out of here real quick?
I'll tell you
What's
what,
going on there?
no, John's just actually lucky I'm here at all. The weather, my boat, it's yelling for me. Why am I sitting here? So.
The season and the weather, I think, will be here soon for it. So Madisonville Marine, get on down there.
It's been here for like 6 weeks.
There you go. Cedric Tillman did not have to wait much longer after he saw his teammate Jalen Hyatt go. There was debate which one would go first in the NFL draft. They went back-to-back picks. Tillman drafted by the Cleveland Browns with the 11th pick of the third round, 74th overall. Kind of a profile for the Browns. They have an offensive head coach in Kevin Stefanski. They have quarterback Deshaun Watson coming back. Josh Dobbs went back to Cleveland. He's there in a backup role. Tillman was very productive at Tennessee before his injury his senior season. Bob, thoughts on the landing spot, the potential for Tillman in the NFL?
I think that there is a chance that Cedric Tillman will be a better pro than he was a college player. I think his size, the way he runs routes, I think if he doesn't hurt his ankle and he plays the entire season, what did he miss? All of 4 games this past year and didn't play a lot in the others. I think Cleveland got a bargain with him in the third round. Now, Cleveland has been a mess for so long. I mean, it's not been a good franchise, but you settled in on who your quarterback is. You brought Stefanski back a year after a lot of people thought, he might be done. So I think he's in a good spot to be able to play right away. And I think of the Vols drafted, I think he may be the one that really shines as a rookie. If everything's done with his ankle, I think he has a chance to play early and to be very good.
When Will, you mentioned you're not going to have that same kind of space you had in college in the NFL. Can you make those tough contested catches? He did that for Tennessee. He did that against NFL caliber defensive backs at Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah, and that's what showed up on tape for him. That's why he got drafted where he did, because it's exactly what he said about Hyatt, where he didn't have that breakaway or that guy's off of him miss kind of thing. He has that ability to catch with somebody dragging on him. And so that's perfectly translatable to the NFL, saying, hey, I think that guy can do that. So he has plenty of tape out there that says he can make NFL catches and work on NFL type level defenders. So I think that, for him, I do believe sky's the limit. He is one of those guys that could be, never one of those all pro all the time guys, but that guy that has 8 to 10 catches on average a game and gets a touchdown here and there, because they're going to be looking for him when they get closer to the goal line.
Yep.
He's that guy they throw the fade to the corner and expect him to come up and catch it. So he could have a very successful long career as a starter. May never be the guy that's the Pro Bowl every year, but he could be a guy that is very effective and ends up having a lot of seasons in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, press coverage is such a frequent thing in the NFL. You have to be able to show that. And like you said, with the red zone, to go high point the football, he can do those things in those tight windows. Charles Davis told us on Sports Talk last week that don't be surprised if Cedric Tillman goes before Jalen Hyatt. So there was that competition on who's better in that comparison and contrast, and they ended up going pretty much in the same spot. Cleveland is a little bit similar to the Giants in terms of they've upgraded that position. They already had Amari Cooper. They added Elijah Moore. They traded for him for the New York Jets. Donovan Peoples-Jones had a good year last year. So your top 3 are really good. After that, you have a couple other third-round picks. Anthony Schwartz, who played at Auburn. David Bell played at Purdue, skipped the bowl game. So he joins that group of trying to break in and get it in the rotation. So again, nothing just handed to him. He's got to fight and do it. But I think he has the skill set. He has the demeanor. You've seen him improve. That 2021 tape was so good. He's already another one that's already communicated with Deshaun Watson as quarterback. I think he can be good when Watson is scrambling and he's sort of making something happen and getting open and showing a big target. I think it's a good landing spot for him as well.
It's interesting. His injured ankle hurt him, I think, and it helped Hyatt. Because if you've got both of those on the field, you're not going to see Hyatt have as many opportunities, I think, as he had.
What was it, 17 targets for Tillman against Pitt before the injury early this season?
So I really think, it hurts him, maybe kicks him back around, if not a little bit more. but it really helped Jalen Hyatt. And I'm of the Vols drafted, and we got another one to talk about. I like Cedric Tillman's upside as much as any of them.
We'll talk about that other one when we come back. A lot of offensive love. How about to the defensive side? And one of the better stories probably in the NFL draft, Byron Young, where he went, and other Vols with free agent opportunities in the NFL. We'll have that for you when we come back right here on The Sports Source.